In a quiet village nestled between green hills, lived a humble carpenter named Arjun and his 10-year-old son, Kabir. Arjun had raised Kabir alone after his wife passed away shortly after childbirth. Despite their poverty, Arjun made sure Kabir never felt the absence of love or warmth. Every morning, Arjun would head to the nearby town to work, leaving Kabir with a kiss on the forehead and a promise, "One day, I'll give you the life you deserve." Kabir, a bright and curious child, loved books more than anything. While other kids played with wooden swords, Kabir sat beneath trees reading borrowed textbooks. His dream was to become an engineer and build bridges, so no one would ever be far from the ones they love, he once told his father. But books were expensive. School fees, even more so. Arjun, who earned barely enough to put food on the table, started taking extra work. He carved furniture late into the night, often skipping meals, telling Kabir he'd already eaten in town. His hands grew calloused, his back bent, but his smile never faded when Kabir was around. One rainy evening, Kabir found his father coughing violently. The doctor, an old friend of Arjun, visited them and pulled Kabir aside. "He's overworking himself," the doctor said gently. "He needs rest and proper care. Otherwise..." Kabir's eyes welled up. He begged his father to stop. But Arjun only smiled and tousled Kabir's hair. "If I stop now, how will I keep my promise?" Months passed. Kabir got a scholarship to a prestigious school in the city. His joy was unmatched, until he realized the scholarship didn't cover everything. He'd need a laptop, uniforms, and travel money. That night, Arjun silently packed a small bag, kissed his sleeping son on the forehead, and left for the city. For the next few weeks, Kabir received parcels from his father, second-hand books, a basic laptop, neatly stitched uniforms. No letters, just a small note each time, "Always with you. Love, Papa." Then the parcels stopped. Kabir grew worried. Calls went unanswered. One weekend, he took a bus to the city and traced the address on one of the parcels. It led him to a construction site. There, he found a man who remembered Arjun. "The old carpenter," he said, sighing. "Worked here for a while. Got sick. Taken to the hospital weeks ago. We tried to reach his family." Kabir ran to the hospital, heart pounding. There, in a ward filled with workers, lay Arjun, frail, pale, but smiling as soon as he saw Kabir. "I kept my promise," Arjun whispered, eyes full of pride. "You'll build bridges now." Tears streamed down Kabir's face. "Why didn't you tell me?" "Because love," Arjun said softly, "doesn't always speak. Sometimes, it just gives." Arjun passed away that night, peacefully, holding his son's hand. Years later, Kabir stood at the edge of a grand bridge he'd helped design. As cars rushed across and people moved freely, he whispered to the wind, "You built this, Papa. With love, with sacrifice." And somewhere, among the hills and memories, a father's promise lived on.